There, I said it. I'm stingy with trust. And it's not like I walk with a bulletproof vest on every day. And I'm talking about metaphorically, that is. It's just that I'm seriously stingy with trust. During this pandemic era, during social media era, has really proven a point to me as a single black man that the people who do look out for me, meaning like they're looking out for me, they see me in a certain way, dating potential, a lot of them are not real. Especially if you are dating online. Or even show yourself as a single man. I mean, with the amount of foreign scammers who've been coming for me on social media, oh Lord, like, don't even get me started on that. But you know when the person says that, they mean they're gonna get started on it. So many of them just trying to hit up your box. And I'm like, look, your telling sign is that you're moving fast. You want a relationship, you want to move fast. No man with common sense is desperate like that. No man who loves himself is desperate like that. No human being in general who loves himself is desperate like that. This is coming from a person who's been single for a year now. You know, if you want to count the situationship I had last year, where all the telling signs were there, but you get to a point where you just want to tap the well dry. You get what I'm saying? And she was dry, but that's neither here or there. You know what I mean? You know, T girl with T bad poom poom, but besides that, I've been single for a year, and I've been single for longer times beyond that year. So you're gonna have to do a lot more than hit me up in my box. And it's even to the point that they think you're stupid, man. One actually tried to tell me, oh, we spend our time apart, get to, talk, and then we get to be with one another. I'm like, yeah, all right. I stopped. Like I was actually just letting the person know. I'm like, I know what you're trying to do. And she still is persistent. This shit is, no, stop it. Just leave me alone with that. I am more kin to dating someone local. I will talk to certain people at distance, but when it comes to actual dating and being serious about dating, sorry, you gotta be local. So a lot of stuff like this has really shown me that me being stingy with trust is for right reason. It is. And then when you're dealing with the ones that you're in local proximity with, a lot of them have realistic expectations. They're accustomed to certain things. A lot of them are overweight. And you would not believe just how disappointed I am as a black American man, and a good 95% of black women on dating sites are overweight, and they expect you to look past that, but they can't look past the part of me being a working class man. All right, whatever. See? Hence the reason why I continue to be stingy with trust. A lot of people think this shit is a game. Nobody wants to be with a hypocrite. Nobody does. Me, on the other hand, if you are a woman who works for hers and you appreciate a person who works for theirs, everybody wants you to be doing better than them or be on the same level as them in a career. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not here to make videos telling you to change your perspective. That shit is for the birds. I'm here to tell you what I'm going through and stuff. If you want to do what you want to do, by all means, fine. Because your attitude already has knocked you out of contention with a lot of people. But that's not for me to tell you, because you might find success in it. You might. See, when a lot of people make these videos, they always want to set up and make the opposite sex sound like they're destined to be forever in the state that they're in, single or all this other stuff. No, I'm beyond that point. I tell you my experiences and what I'm going through, and you can either feel me or not. That's basically it at the level. This is why I never proclaim to be some sort of guru, some sort of expert. I'm a man with an opinion. I have a platform to put out an opinion, and here we go. It's that simple. Yeah, but really, a lot of things should keep you stingy with your trust. And there's a difference between stingy with your trust and absolutely not trusting. See, when you absolutely don't trust anyone, you are closed off. You are set in your ways. But when you stingy with trust, it's having a culmination of preference and matching energy of a person who is mutually into you. And yeah, and vice versa. Y'all have to match each other's energy. A lot of people feel like they don't, well, from where I'm coming from, where I come from with my mindset, basically, what I'm trying to say is I've been in situations where it's always you do, and you do. And if she is satisfied, she will do for you. That's what I was taught initially. And I'm like, oh, God, that shit is stupid. Because you deal with a mindset today of a lot of women who've been taught by their mothers to siphon people for everything that you can and only give a little bit. It's like, what's the Darlene Jones song? She gives me all her love only half the time, but it's small enough to keep my hopes alive. Nah, screw that shit. I ain't asking you to open the bank and just let it flood. I'm asking basically for a person to want to get to know somebody so y'all can learn each other's energy and learn how to flow and intertwine your energies so you can give off the adequate amounts to one another. A lot of people don't want to do that now. A lot of people they either want to prey on your loneliness. I said loneliness. They think that you are vulnerable because of that. Because you're on a certain website or you of a certain status, they just think you're lonely. And a lot of men have been caught in bad circumstances like that. And some women have been finessed out of money. So you have to be really stingy with your trust. And I'm not saying, when I say stingy, I mean like metaphorically, like not like, women ain't shit, niggas ain't shit. No, see, when women and men think like that, they basically are going to be closed off. But when you are armed with the knowledge of knowing what to look for as for red flags, you will navigate through life much better. And a lot of people feel like, well, what is wrong with me? Why can't things just go the way I want? What is wrong? What is wrong? What am I doing wrong? I blame more women. Nah, I don't. Never. But you're going to run into those females that you know who claim not to be that type of woman that you have had negative experiences with, but they have an adverse reaction to you expressing your opinion. You know why? Because most of the time that female is that very female, that very type that you have a problem with. And because you are attacking them indirectly, they like to call you names. I had one cousin of an old classmate of mine. You decided to just be bitter and blah, blah, blah. I can remember the picture that, I can remember the screen grab of the conversation I had with her on social media. It got to a point where she ended up just basically unfriending me because, I'm sorry, and I'm going to say this to her, because the bitch just kept running her fucking mouth indirectly about me because she was a fucking whore. She was a slut. And she was trying to pretend to be a good girl. And she didn't like the fact that I was calling that out via bad female behavior. See, I didn't know what she was getting down with until after the situation through a mutual friend. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Sad thing is the woman's a year younger than me. That means she's 42 and still ain't got no fucking sense and respect for men at all. So be stingy with your trust. Metaphorically, that is. Because I'm a fury, I'm here, and now I'm out. Peace.